Day. I'm back with another mega physical media haul video for you all. We're doing our February haul where I show off every movie I picked up in this entire month. That includes 4Ks, Blu-rays, slipcovers, boutique labels, just everything under the sun, physical media wise, maybe some cool movie collectibles towards the end. But as I show the packaging, I will talk about the movies. So if you love that style, you love collecting the movies, but also talking about them with other film-like fans, you're in the right spot, my mega collecting friend. Go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when a new physical media haul video posts. And this is a lot of titles, so I'm just going to say some stuff real quick about each one because I thought it was going to be a small haul month, and the pile just got bigger and bigger. And now we got a ton of movies. So let's get into this. So first up, we're going to have to go with Godzilla Minus One. It felt like I pre-ordered this one a long time ago from the Godzilla store, so I didn't know if it was going to come in. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I just get scammed here? It's been forever. Finally, it came in, and this was worth the wait. I love the cover art with this one, which is why I went with this Godzilla Minus One edition. And plus, you get the 2 disc in here. You got the 4K, which looks and sounds stunning, but then also, I believe you have the minus color one, so the black and white one on the Blu-ray, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't checked out the Blu-ray yet, but the 4K is spectacular, and it's a lot better than streaming it. Trust me, I've tried both. The disc is phenomenal. Highly, highly recommend if you're a fan of that movie. And that's my favorite Godzilla movie now. All right, next up, we are going to have, from the Love is in the Scare sale over on Scream Factory, we've got Skyline. A lot of people said this movie was going to be garbage, but I couldn't resist the deal. It was around 15 bucks. I said, heck, let me try it out, give it a whirl. And I thought it was decent enough. I don't feel like I wasted money here. No, it's not a great movie or anything like that, but it's definitely watchable. And there's actually some cool visuals. I really like the visuals in here. I thought it was kind of an interesting premise, almost kind of felt like a Bird Box movie, but sci-fi disaster. So it was intriguing. By the end, it kind of fell flat. I wanted more to it, but like I said, for the deal, I couldn't resist. All right, next up, we are going to have, this is an all-time classic right here. Let me get this one. We got Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original one. And I got it from, KINO LORBER, of course. I really like the design of this one, too, with like kind of the hand print right there on the front. Very cool looking. But the movie is Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's very similar to the remake, but it's still pretty good if you like that story of, bodies being taken over by, I guess, alien plant things, something like that. It's a good time. So overall, enjoyed it well enough. And for a classic movie, if you like sci-fi horror, this definitely has to be in the pile. And the special features were really good too. It was great to hear some, commentary and thoughts on the movie. All right, next up, we're going to have Little Drummer Girl from Warner Archive Collection, Diane Keaton in this one. And I was kind of disappointed by this one. It just wasn't my style. It was like a political thriller, but very slow burn, not a lot of action. So it just kind of bored me by the end of it. So yeah, I wanted more out of this one. Didn't get it, but it was super cheap. It was like $7 or something. So I'm like, heck, why not blind buy at that point? All right, next up, we're gonna have KINO LORBER here. Woo! I love the slipcover. Burt Reynolds, he wants you to have his baby. Woohoo! Paternity. So this is actually a cute little fun rom-com. I like this one overall. This was a good little classic watch here. So yeah, basically he wants somebody to have his baby, but doesn't want to get married. And yeah, okay. All right, yes. Got to make sure my pile is nice and neat right here. All right, next up, we are going to have Unsung Hero. This one finally got super cheap, I think around the $7 marker. So I was happy to pick it up finally to see what it was all about. It's definitely a story of hope. Kind of this family gets down on their luck, they're struggling, and they're in the music industry. And then the daughter is able to pick it up finally by the end, and they become very successful. So that's really, really cool to see. Always love good, hopeful, inspirational stories. I won't say it's the best one out there. I'll say it's kind of in the middle, but it was decent enough for the price. All right, next up, we are gonna have some more KINO LORBER stuff. We got Secret Admirer. Yeah, this was a rom-com here with like Lori Loughlin, Kelly Preston, so definitely classic 80s throwback there. But yeah, it gets into some shenanigans with this Secret Admirer letter that gets passed around to quite a few couples out there. So yeah, definitely if you like rom-coms, you gotta check this one out. Pretty solid. All right, next up, we are gonna have Big Business. And yeah, first time watch once again on a lot of these here. So it's like these twins that get switched up at birth, and then eventually they meet each other and shenanigans, of course. So I thought it was all right, decent enough. Not like one of my favorites, but yeah, solid watch. Got it from eBay. It was like in a cheap, like buy three for two kind of deal type of thing. All right, next up, we're gonna have another Kino Lorber, Bodies, Wrist, and Motion. And this one was interesting, I guess you could say. It had Phoebe Cates in it. That's what sold me. I had to pick it up for her, of course. But it was just okay overall by the end. It was kind of like trippy to think about, like, wait, what's happening here with these relationships? 'Cause I think this is based on a play, if I'm not mistaken there. I think they were saying like something like that in the special feature. So it's kind of weird how they put it in a movie form, and it doesn't really go to a whole lot of places. So it's once again okay. A lot of these titles I picked up on sale were like just okay, they're fine. Decent enough watch. Can't highly recommend until this one I thought was pretty darn good. It Takes Two, yes. Another rom-com here, person getting married, having the jitters, and has to go buy a sports car and, all that stuff. So it was pretty good for a romantic comedy. The Kino Lorber sale got me. What can I say? I had to pick up their Valentine's Day sale stuff. So yeah, once again, decent enough for the price. All right, next up. Okay, this is the best out of the Kino Lorber stuff, and that's what sold me on picking up all these Kino Lorber titles is For the Love or Money. Michael J. Fox. I do want to see all of Michael J. Fox's movies eventually. I just love the classic 80s style of his movies. He's just so charming in these roles and very charismatic. So this is a good romantic comedy. And yeah, I actually quite like this one. So this one I can highly recommend out of all the rom-coms I've shown so far. Yes. All right, next up, we're gonna some fancy smancy steel books. So we gotta be careful with these. Yeah, especially this one, because when this one first came out, it was like 60 something bucks. Yeah, that is Alien Romulus. I finally picked this up when I got it for like 50% off. It was like Amazon doing a buy two, get one 50% off sale. So I'm like, heck, we're gonna swing big with this one and get those, expensive steelbooks, because I do like the steelbook design. The movie's phenomenal on the 4K disc, looks and sounds amazing. Some cool visual effects in there. I just think this is one of the best Alien movies of all time, maybe my favorite. I have to go through the whole franchise again, but it's top three at the very least. So absolutely love that one. All right, next up. Oh my gosh, this is the steelbook of the year so far. So let's be careful with it. We got the Constantine Steelbook, got this from Groove, and I got it super cheap with the coupon. It was like 20% off, and I think I got it for like 20 bucks or something like that, but it's embossed, so it feels really nice. I wasn't expecting that at all. You even have a new special feature on there with Keanu Reeves. Amazing. And actually, the movie's really good. It's a throwback to classic like DC superhero movies, but with kind of that horror twist on it, right? This guy going after, demons and whatnot. So yeah, I really like this movie, and apparently they're working on a second one. So very happy to have this 4K steelbook. They did a phenomenal job with that release, and yeah, I think that's Warner Brothers, right? So Warner Brothers stepping up in their steelbook game. Really appreciate that. All right, next up, we're gonna have another fancy smancy steelbook. So we gotta be careful with these. Yeah, we did it. We finally did it. Got the Deadpool and Wolverine 4K steelbook, the Wolverine edition right there. And you got a little dog pool right there at the bottom. I love that cover. But yeah, finally got this one. Like I said, I paired it with Alien Romulus, got one 50% off. So it turned out to be a decent deal, not phenomenal deal, but decent enough. And I really like this movie. It's like fan service all the way through. So it's very fun. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman really make the movie, their chemistry and banter, whatever you want to call it. like a buddy cop movie almost in a superhero setting. I love the costume, so accurate costume designs here. I just that one just has that charm to it. I really like this one. Yeah, I love the Deadpool movies in general. All right, next up. Ooh, this may be the best deal I got, which this one was like about $5. The Iron Claw Blu-ray DVD digital still came with the Slippy, and this is an awesome A24 film, very dramatic. Zac Efron and what's his name, the actor from The Bear, are really good in this movie. I mean, their body transformations were crazy for this movie. I mean, I'm like, Zac Efron could be He-Man. This is outrageous, but really good dramatic story based on true story with this like wrestling family that's known for their curse of just things going really wrong. So bringing the tissues with this movie, and I think you will enjoy this one overall. Really filmed well, great acting talent as mentioned. Next up, we are going to have, ooh, speaking of filmed well and acting talent, we're gonna have The Substance. Yeah, this is definitely modern body horror. Really good messaging in this one, though. How they really presented this movie, and then the practical effect work is phenomenal. Demi Moore is good into it. Margaret Qualley, I thought was really good. Actually, I think she's kind of underrated here, and Dennis Quaid quite good as well. So very good performances here. And yeah, The Substance definitely an important message kind of movie, but in a horror type of setting. So yeah, really like that one. Yes, next up we are going to have. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this one is phenomenal. Oh my gosh, Reign Over Me. And I don't know if I showed this one off last month, but if I didn't, happy to show it now because this movie is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I love this movie. Adam Sandler, dramatic in this movie. You got Don Cheadle as well. Bring the tissues on this one. Oh my gosh, this one was so heart wrenching. I love this movie. I can't sell it enough. I love this movie here. Please see this movie if you're into dramas. You will love it as well. So yeah, Reign Over Me, one of my new favorite Adam Sandler titles. I love his dramatic work, like Uncut Gems. I love as well. Reign Over Me, fantastic. So happy to add that. Next up, and once again, I might have shown this one last time, but if I didn't, just real quick, Rolling Vengeance, really fun. Basically, a slasher movie with big old monster truck, right? And yeah, it's kind of like a revenge Punisher story. So really entertaining. Good KINO LORBER title right here. So yeah, did like that one too. All right, and then next up, we have KINO LORBER. Yes, Face Off. He took his face off, right? With John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. Really wild. I think this one's directed by John Woo, if I'm not mistaken, but great action moments. Really fun stuff in there. So, yeah, Face Off. I didn't have this one in the collection. Got cheaper. So I'm like, heck, I'll pick up the 4K. Why not? But there we go. Those were the movies I picked up in February. But now let's take a look at a couple collectibles I picked up. I did go see Captain America Brave New World, and we did get this big giant shield popcorn bucket, and I love the shield top. That's what really sold me on it. Like they gave a cover for it with the shield. That is so creative. I love that. So I'm like, I gotta buy it for that. But it's kind of big. It's kind of tall. But I did like that overall. Yeah, more so than the movie. I like the popcorn bucket, I guess you could say. And then I did get a couple cups. I got, the Red Hulk one. It's one tickler, so I thought that was kind of cool, right? So boom, there you go. You're seeing more Red Hulk than you'll see in the actual movie. But yeah, I had to pick up the cup with it. It was like a little combo deal. And then I did get a second cup, and so I got the other topper as well with Falcon. Well, I guess Captain America now in there. So yeah, very cool. He has the wings, you can attach them. And yeah, I just like picking up those couple collectibles there. But there we go. That's everything for the month of February. Once again, you guys let me know, what did you like out of my haul? What did you pick up? And of course, just have a great time talking them movies. And if you haven't already, go ahead and mega smash that like and subscribe, that notification bell for the love of movies there. I want to keep you guys entertained and updated in the world of movies and physical media collecting, and really getting this out to more people so we grow this community this year. So please share this video to people that love collecting physical media and talking those movies. And yeah, just have a great day out there. Do your part to make the world a better place. And of course, you love this physical media topic video. Go ahead and mega smash some more videos right now. And thank you so much, my Mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.